I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it? Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different.
Now, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 5. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. 3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff to Miller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
It's good. Makes the score Bills 7, Rams nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
at the 33-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And the open receiver is Robert Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The Rams.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
To throw on second down is gone. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
Complete.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. On the give, this is Akers. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Number 12.
Van Jefferson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10. at their
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
25-yard line.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Akers, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Gun, gone. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
And there's a sack by Jerry Hughes, and I wonder how many times it goes through his head that in his youth, he was playing offense and trying to avoid the fate that he's putting on quarterbacks play in and play out. He's a guy who knows how to get to the quarterback with speed and with power.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7, eluding the pressure right. And Diggs has it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brings up 2nd.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 46-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickoff.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down at 4, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Goff now to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And his throw here's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Again, Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Goff throwing again. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him.
He's got a man, complete, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Bills have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards, pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
2nd and 10. Goff again. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Try to get it to Woods. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, here's Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
56. Mike, check, 59.
A final shot before half for Allen. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. We still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. 23 yards, the final tally.
7-yard line.
Coming to you.
To throw, it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
For a Buffalo Bills. First
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. Then he finds Beasley, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a give to Miller. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
On the carry.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
And there's another sack by Aaron Donald. No surprise to anyone. The 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He could have easily been the 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not sure anyone in the league has a true answer for him. And one of the best parts about his game, the way he uses his hands. And he credits his high school coach for teaching him that hand placement early in his career.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Remember, don't let Josh Allen's size fool you. 6'5", 240, but he can move pretty well.
It fooled everyone. Let's just be frank about the whole thing. When he came out of Wyoming, you could see on tape that he could move fairly well, but you didn't see him as a big-time running threat.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Bills 21, Rams 13.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll run on first down with Akers. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 39, Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The 2nd down pass. Fumble on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw, Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. It's a run with Akers. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Miller. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Forced it, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Aaron Donald picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Second and 11 now.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And here's Allen to throw on third down, escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, you kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Now Allen, gotta have this one. That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Bills have retaken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Now Allen, eluding the pressure right. That's caught at the 2. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
For Bills 27, Rams 26.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Now it's gone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the Rams' 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Miller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Bills, They get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire...
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need friends, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then